Well, listen, if you're a board member existing for the California Republican Party, the lights really are directly in my eyes, so I think Greg Andrew just stood up. Greg, give everybody a wave. That'll be you, Greg, right there. There you go. Patricia Welch, go ahead and stand up. I'm sure you can't see. Where'd Mike go? He left. Nice. But there are two guys that are relatively new to politics that are in the room as well. Our one-time Senate leader, the distinguished Mr. Dick Ackerman, the sailor. Let's give it a round. I think we also have another former Senate leader. I'm not really sure. I think his name is Jim Wolfe. We'll say hello to him. And our current Senate leader, good friend of the party, good friend of volunteerism everywhere, the one and only, Mr. Bob Ruff. Now, I really have a distinct pleasure tonight inviting out here from the Midwest, coming out with his team, someone who probably, to me, America has needed for a long time. And I think the Republican Party has needed for a long time. Look, at the end of the day, our civilization is at a fulcrum. We're at that point in history that massive civilizations get, where the tension between producers and those who are benefiting from the government are in roughly equal proportion. And as things go on, they're going in a particular direction. And we have also moved to an unfortunate period of time in our history, which has plagued other major civilizations in history: Rome, Greece, Florence, when we have moved to what I call a class-based tax system, which is a system that taxes you based on what you make or have versus what you do. So we now have a tax system, an income tax system, where roughly 50% of people pay some form of taxes and roughly 50% don't. That's an incredibly divisive thing to have for any civilization in history, and it will be for us. And the very unfortunate thing is, and these systems occur, these tensions occur for these big civilizations at exactly the wrong time, because they tend to occur when the population of that civilization flattens out. And if you study enough history, you realize that economic growth comes naturally from a growing population. And economic decline comes in the same train as a population growth that flattens out. And when the population growth flattens out, the economy stagnates, and people turn to politicians far more versed in laws than economics. And if we are going to survive this, we need to understand tax policy, because our current tax policy penalizes producers and further stagnates the economy. And our speaker tonight is a godsend for Republicans everywhere in this country, or anyone who cares about our economy. Because he is arguably, at least I'll make the argument tonight, the most knowledgeable person in America on the issue of state taxation, its effect on the economy, and its movement of people and money across borders. In this coming year, in my next life, I'm going to be working with Travis, bringing him to some battleground states as well, where we're going to help Republicans not only understand the issues, but how to talk about these things with average voters. We are blessed to have Travis Brown working in this country. We are blessed to have him here today. We're going to start off with a video. We're going to bring him up. He's going to speak to you for a bit, then we're going to do a little Q&A.